Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Saturday, October 28th if you're watching in real time, but it also can be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. The Tarot de la Nuit is a great deck for any time of the year, but it does have like this vampire energy, so that's why it's another choice for my countdown to Halloween, and that's what I'm doing now if you're watching in real time. But of course, anytime, it's whatever message you get from it, it's meant for you when you stumble upon this. So, I just noticed in my thumbnails, I haven't yet like done just the Tarot de la Nuit 3-card thumbnail type thing. So hopefully we get some really pretty cards so we can have a really pretty thumbnail. I'm all about the aesthetics here. I'm going to give it a good shuffle. I did color the edges in black, so it doesn't come like that. Would be nice if the edges were like a metallic black. That would be a good updated version of this if the creators decided. So you can easily get this deck on Amazon, and if you purchase it through that link up there, that's my affiliated. I can give you an affiliated link. And then you can see the flip through review is usually is what I do up there in the corner. Okay, sometimes, if I remember. All right, so let's see what cards you have. You have, oh, there you go, the King of Wands. What are you doing here? He was on my weekly reading from your person. So if you chose pile number 2, your person of interest has come back to talk to you. And King of Wands represents fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. It can also represent your twin flame, meaning the flame aspect of the masculine aspect of your flaminess of your connection. Let's see. Let's see what else we get. Okay. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Interesting. So this could very well be a twin flame connection. The Knight here is depicted by a woman instead of a man. But she is in sort of, I wouldn't say inferior position, but more of an action-oriented role, whereas the King is a more sedentary. He's more still, and she's more young and vibrant and action-oriented. It could also be she's like a novice too. They could have kind of a teacher-student energy going between them. Let's see what else. Ooh, a 2 of Swords. Okay. All right, let's zoom on in and see what we get. So again, what I'm getting from the Knight of Swords also is kind of like a Bella energy. Once she became a vampire, she's like so hungry. She was a little bit undisciplined. Like she didn't know the rules of the vampire world, or she did, but her urges were too strong. So this could be just somebody here that have more stronger fire energies, and other person who has the natural fire energy but is able to contain it, control it. It feels kind of like the Strength card in a way. Like this vampire, this King of Wands, has kind of that ability to control their urges, and this Knight of Wands feels a little bit more impulsive and a little bit more urgent in her desires. Okay. So let's get into some specifics. So the King of Wands is saying, testing your bravery. Do you fear vampires? Anyway, you shouldn't fear me. I won't bite you. And even instead, I bring you good news. I am a pure energy soul, and I have a clear vision of what I want my world to be. I do not use night to destroy, I use it to create. I hate boredom, I hate daily routine, and I only drink the blood of the weak and coward. But for the brave at heart, I offer my support and my strong arm. I want you to stand tall and to never allow doubt to interfere. You can achieve your goal. You can manifest your dream. I know you can. But you have to stay focused on a long-term view. And if you have to choose between biting or being bitten, then in response, just show your teeth. So it's pure energy. It's leading vision, it's charisma and concentration, and it's a long-term view, and it could be you or somebody you're connected to as a person. And then so the Knight of Wands is the fire of my soul. I am pure energy. I believe in fire and action. I am ready to fight if that's what it takes. I fear no one. I fear nothing. Courage is my armor to always move forward. Some find me too impulsive or too aggressive or too bold or too impatient. Frankly, I don't care. Those who criticize me are those who never achieve anything. I'm not interested in spineless people. I want brave hearts who will act. No more thinking, no more talking. The land is to be conquered. The battle is to be won. I spread my fiery light upon you so you can join me. Have confidence in yourself. I want glory, and so do you. Show your ambition and your inner fire for night's sake. This is energy, impulsivity, boldness, action, being the best, bursting fire, conquering temper. And another aspect of this is this could be the person, the personality, and could be the way they behave, the action of the person. So the action of the person aligns with who they truly are, and they will act with bravery, with confidence, with boldness. And in most decks, you'll see the Knight of Wands charging in on a horse, very bold and bravely. Often you'll hear tarot readers suggest that the Knight of Wands is just a temporary energy, or the playboy, you know, or the cavalier man, you know, the Casanova type. And that is possible at times. But also another possibility here, and I definitely do see it and feel it, is that there is a masculine and a feminine connection, and they're both very bold and brave with just kind of different aspects of going about it. One's a little bit more controlled and one is a little bit more feisty. But they're both fire signs, and or they are twin flames. And then we have the Two of Swords. So the Knight of Wands was talking all about how enough thinking, right? Like, let's get to action. And somebody's doing some thinking here, because there's a back and forth pattern in somebody's mind. This or that, this or that, this or that, this or that. And I don't know who is doing that or why, but the Knight of Wands is growing very impatient with that. So it's something that you're doing either to yourself, and somebody close to you is doing that and it's frustrating you. You're the patient one and feel like you need to go back and forth in thought before you make any kind of action. I think, in generally speaking, thinking before acting is a good thing, but the Two of Swords can also be overthinking with not moving at all, and then that's all the other side of the spectrum and the other extreme. So what shall you choose? I have a choice to make, and not an easy one. Should I save that handsome man who is drifting unconscious? Or, yeah, this guy. Oh, okay, I didn't see him at first. Let's zoom in on him. So he is quite handsome. Oh, yes, this is an interesting choice that this mermaid has. Yeah, I remember this coming up before in a different place in reading. So her choice, I can't remember what I said about that, but I remember a very interesting scenario playing out around this card. So should I save that handsome man who is drifting unconscious, or should I let him drown and forget his face forever? I know the answer lies within me. That's why I have to dig deep inside to find it. I have to do this inner work and question my heart, even though that scares me. I have to make a decision quick. If you're sailing on this same ocean of doubt, that means that you've a choice to make too, and you can't avoid it. We both have to question ourselves and face the truth of the matter. The sun is always rising, so the decision for you and I is to be made now. Okay, so you're hearing the message almost like 3 times. Decisions to make, digging inside, facing the truth, and also possibly facing a fear or lack of action because of fears. So there could be 3 people here. This could be you. You could be the one that's having trouble making decisions, and maybe your mom and dad is saying, your dad's like, oh yeah, I think you should go through with that, you know, be brave. And your mom is even more forceful, and she's like, you better do this now. Your life is, you know, maybe a little more like that. Something like that. For some of you, it could be something like that. It could be friends, it could be all kinds of things, all kinds of energy coming from different directions when it comes to making a particular choice. So the choice could be your thing that you're doing, or you could be helping a friend make a choice and you're one of these people. So now I'm seeing three kinds of people here. You can identify with all 3 of them, to be honest. You know, you could find that strength within you, that fire, that passion, because it takes a lot of strength and courage to do some of the things that you've already done. But then maybe you're faced with even a tougher thing and you're like, okay, well, I did this, now I have to do this too. And okay, for the good of all concerned, I will make that decision, I will choose that path, I will do that thing for the good of myself and all concerned. And that's usually ultimately the best gauge to go by. Follow your heart, and if it's for your greater good and the good of all concerned, then it's the right thing. The universe will help you with this decision. If it's not right for everyone, somehow, some way, it won't happen in a way that's not good for everyone, I promise you. So that's why sometimes if things that, you know, this could be something that you may have some control over some of the aspects of it, but the bigger picture is everybody is going to be led on their path in the direction that's right for them, for the greater good of all. Even winning the lottery is one of those things. It's for the greatest good of all, okay? So I don't know why that came into my head, but so sometimes it has to do with wishes and not just and manifesting. Like if you're sitting there trying to manifest something, sometimes your manifestation has to have that, it's like that caveat or the, you know, the fine print or that clause, the clause that says this or something better for the highest good of all. So mote it be. And I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.